Hello, what's good, what's poppin'? Welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Lex B, and this is another episode of Friends with Many Strangers. Today, I'm speaking with
Jalisa, but y'all can call me Ja, fellow neighbor here at Palace.
Yes, welcome. So we're not, strangers to per se, I guess, in a way. We're not strangers. We do know of each other. Our doggies.
Our doggies are best friends.
You're right. They be on site. I would probably put a clip on here so y'all can see how on site it really be.
Yeah.
Your dog's name?
Missy.
And y'all know, if y'all don't know, is Remisha Shante.
Okay.
Remisha Shante. Okay, so welcome.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So the way this works is, listen, we're just going to have a conversation, okay? So that we all can relate to each other, no matter who we are, where we're from. There's something you can always pull from someone's story, okay? So I'm going to ask you random questions.
All right.
There's no particular, set direction. So feel free to answer it to your comfortability.
Thank you.
Okay. So, hey, first of all, let's get started. You already said your name, so how old are you and what do you do?
How old am I? I'm 24. I'm about to be 25 literally in like a week or two.
Woo!
Yeah.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Of course.
I'm 25. What was it?
And what do you do?
Oh, I'm a program director at a nonprofit organization, but I'm also an artist. I'm a vocalist. I like to write. I have a blog, Artist in You. You can follow us on Instagram at artistin, the letter N _ letter U.
Period. And I will be putting that in the description as well as you'll see it down here below. Okay, so y'all make sure you follow her. All right,
let's do that.
All right, so are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So, describe a great day for you.
A great day for me? Okay, I think I had a great day 2 weeks ago. I mean, I've been having great days, every so often, but a great day for me is like waking up early around like 7, like doing my yoga, like doing my spirituality, reading my Bible, praying, spending time outside with the dog, being like productive and focused at work, getting things knocked out, and still like having time and energy to work on Artist in You. So like for me, I think the great day is balance. You know what I'm saying? Of doing everything I like and love to do and have to do, because like we just live in a society where sometimes the things that you have to do aren't always the things that you love to do, and the things that you have to do can take up a lot of your time. Exactly. And it can feel like imbalanced. So a great day for me is just being balanced in how I manage my time, and also like what I put in my body. Like I think what helps me have a good day is like eating well, eating full meals. So sometimes I'll go without breakfast. Y'all see me, I'll be like, y'all, it's 2 o'clock, I ain't eat yet. Like a good day for me is like having good nutrition throughout the day, seeing my family. That's a lot. That's a full day. So you like to be busy? Would you say like? Oh yeah, busy? I'm pretty sure I've been busy all my life. But like, it's also like the balance of being busy and having like the downtime. So like, okay, I took a rest, I took my lunch, I took a walk, I took a nap, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a little balance of everything. Yeah, and you do your yoga. I be doing yoga too. I do a little 10-minute quick yogas in the morning. That come in clutch. 10-minute yoga come in clutch. It does. I know what you mean. For sure. I love it. And I started getting into the Bible, so I started from the beginning. Oh, okay, Genesis. Yeah. So I'm on Exodus, which is a read. It is a read. It is. So I'm just like, but I'm gonna make. I told myself this year that's the book I'm reading. I'm gonna get through it. Yes, I love that for you. Me too, honestly. Thank you. So I'm gonna get into some juicy stuff. Do you have a first date horror story? Let's get it. Do I have a first date horror story? I do. It's pretty horrific, but I'm trying to think of like. There is no alternative. This is the one. My first date ever. My first boyfriend, I was 16. When you say first date ever? Yeah, when I was 16. Okay. Wait, obviously I said first date horror story, but you have to, no. I'm sorry. I've been in relationships before, but those dates haven't been horrific. This one was ridiculous because he was the best friend of my neighbor. Okay. So like, yeah, he was the best friend of my neighbor, and we met on my birthday actually. And he took me out maybe like a couple weeks later, and he told me, my parents were like, you have to go on a double date. You can't just go on a date with like the person. Okay. Well, I guess he didn't like that, so he made a decision upon himself to tell the double date, who was supposed to be my neighbor and his girlfriend, that like, okay, yeah, he told them that they don't need to come. And that it was just going to be me and him. But he didn't tell me that. Yeah. He didn't tell me that until I got there. Maybe he thought it would be romantic to be like, no. He literally lied. He literally lied and caught me up in his lie. Because my mom was sitting there waiting. Like I walked in. We went to Waffle House. Shout out to Waffle House.
Right.
And she was sitting outside waiting. She's like, "Where are people at?" I'm like, "I don't know, girl. He said they're on their way." And then she left.
They're on their way.
But the gag is, he's my neighbor. So he was at his home. And my mom was like, "He's at home about to go to homecoming dance. How is he going on a date with you?"
Not homecoming dance.
Right.
A whole nother event to go to.
And so we got caught up in this stupid lie. So yeah, that was horrific because it was just like, I don't like to date liars. I mean, everybody, tells a little white lie here and there, but like, you can't lie like that. You know what I'm saying? You lied to my parents, you lied to me, caught me up in a lie. I didn't even know I was lying.
Right. So did your parents think that you was a part of that? That's what you saying?
Did they?
Like,
we don't get into too many details of how we all wrapped the bow and tied the bow on top, but it was definitely just like, for me, the panic of it all. Of like, okay, I didn't even sign up for this, and you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, that's my first day. I was 16.
You at least get the meal? The Waffle House?
I did get the Waffle House.
Okay.
We 5-star? That was the first time. That was the first time I heard that you could like smother the hash browns. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm not
like
a hash
do all that
eater,
stuff.
but
oh, do you go to Waffle House?
I'd definitely be at Waffle House. I just don't eat the hash. I'm not a hash brown, just oil and.
Okay, what you get at Waffle House?
I give me the 5-star thing, but I love the Canadian ham, Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon
or ham?
It's ham, but it's Canadian bacon.
Okay, that's what I really go to Waffle House for, because I don't get it like that often.
Just the Canadian bacon in the 5-star.
Yeah, in the waffles.
In the waffles,
plain, no chip, no.
Oh, no. You could put walnuts in it or something like that.
I'm allergic to walnuts.
I'm not here for the hash browns. I'm not here for the walnuts.
But because Waffle House, waffles is on point.
They are.
I like the Canadian. It's one of those things you just never have them. Like, I don't really get it unless I go there. Yeah,
I feel you.
So then when I go there, I'm gonna indulge.
Yeah,
that Canadian.
Well, since we're talking about bacons.
Yeah, I get bacons.
Okay.
Yeah, you said it's bacon, not ham, or is it ham? It's bacon.
It's Canadian. I think Canadian bacon is ham. We gotta Google it.
Right.
But my Waffle House order lately has been, because they have a grit bowl.
Okay.
It's like grits, eggs, and sausage on top.
Okay.
But instead of 2 servings of grits, I get 1 serving of grits, 1 serving of hash brown. So then it's like hash brown, grit, egg, sausage with some cinnamon raisin toast.
And it's all together? Is it on? It's on, or do you put it all together?
No, it's all a bowl. It's one experience.
Wow. It's called a grit bowl?
That's what I call it.
Oh, that's what you call it.
I mean, I think that's what it's called. Like something similar to that.
Okay.
Yes. I like all the flavors in one.
So since we're talking about food, what is your go-to? Food or restaurant? Like anytime you get this, it's going to be a good time. This is your go-to. I'm starving.
If I'm starving, it's lunchtime. I'm going to Skips.
Skips, dude.
I'm always at Skips.
Skips, dude, yo.
Yeah.
They took away their chicken wings. Oh. And because it was expensive. They were serving chicken wings for it's damn near $20 for and I think that was not even the combo or something like that. But it was, and then they took it off because they said it was too expensive for them to buy, which is why I guess it was so expensive.
You must have asked them.
Yeah. I was like, because I only get that, the chicken wings or the burgers.
Yes, you're right. That's what I get. I have to lay up the burgers because of the beef in my skin and the hormones and everything. But like the chicken tenders hit, the burgers usually hit. And then like, other than that, I really am like, I'm more of like a cuisine type of person. There's a cuisine that I go to versus like a restaurant. I'll try any restaurant more than like, I'll go to any restaurant. So I like tacos, burritos, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love Louisiana. I would try to go to a Black owned restaurant if I can all the time. It's like support Black businesses.
Period.
Period.
And I love supporting Black owned business, but it'd be hurting when they be disappointing. Like,
right?
Because you try, you're like specific, you're intentional about it. Yeah. And for it to be a disappointment, for me, it's just kind of like, come on, man.
Yeah. Yesterday, me and my sister went to this restaurant. Actually, I'm gonna shout them out because it ended up being a great experience. It's called Crescent City Kitchen in Atlanta. The food is 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong. It's like Louisiana themed restaurant. Okay. But we got I got the gumbo. She got the pasta. We also got these voodoo egg rolls that had the sausage shrimp, cheese in it. We also got the seafood dip. They have like something called a quaffle, which is like a croissant waffle.
Oh my gosh, literally salivating.
Right?
I'm salivating. What's it called? Croissant?
Crescent City Kitchen.
Okay, and then where's that?
It's off of Peachtree.
Okay.
Peachtree, I think in like 13th Street or something like that. But they gave us chicken wings, and on the menu it looked like it was stacked up high. It looked like those big juicy wings.
Okay.
They brought out the plate. It was 3 little wings, and I was like,
was that the appetizer?
yes, 3. But I was like, Black people, come on.
Right. You know
Like,
how we like to eat the wing.
come on. And so I was like, I wanted to send it back, and my sister ended up going and be like, can we switch it out? And she was like, you know, all sales are final or whatever. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll eat it. And then they came back with 1 extra wing because they knew I was disappointed. I was like, Black people, I love that. Thank you for holding us down. You know?
And 1 extra wing though?
I know.
I guess two. If you was sharing the plate, you would get 2. You said it was 3 wings on there?
Yeah, it was 3 wings. Exactly, I did share the plate. Exactly, right? How are you supposed to share a 3-wing plate?
All right. Did they give you some like celery sticks or something?
No. And it was $50.
That's a L.
That's how... And that's what I was telling my sister. I'm like, these are literally wings that you can go to like any like restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant, and get like a 10 piece or whatever for $15. So that's where that's where it was kind of like, but honestly, everything else.
Yeah, that sounds. I'm gonna have to write that on my list.
Just don't get the wings if you really want hella wings. But they were really tasty, like fall off the bone, crispy, crunchy, flavorful. I'm a foodie, so that's why I said I'll try any restaurant. I'll do anything once at least. That's
what's up. Yeah, I'm literally, and it's lunchtime now. I haven't had lunch, so you got me thinking about that.
I just ate before I took my nap. the rest of that food, the rest of that gumbo.
Right before her nap, we got the itis.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's what it was.
Yes, I feel you. All right, so here we go.
I'm ready.
What do you find unforgivable and why? Yeah. Gotta think about that one.
You know, what I was saying earlier about the horror date, my first date, lying and playing with my emotions. Like, especially after I told you that I don't like when you do certain things, or I don't like, like I just find that to be unforgivable. If you're playing with my emotions, you hurt my feelings real bad and you don't give a fuck. It's just like
no accountability.
No accountability is childish to me. Yes. No accountability is childish to me. And like the lying, because it's like, you're an adult, you can tell me the truth, I can handle it. Even if I cry a little, like I can handle it. You know what I'm saying?
So you'd rather them, even if they think it's like, what do you call it? Like for your feelings, for the purpose of your feelings, you would rather them tell you the truth? Or does it depend how deep it is? You know?
I don't know. I think it depends. I think I would say like 90% of the time you can tell me the truth. I think I understand in certain situations if somebody's like, I'm not going to tell her that I don't like her outfit because she's happy and we're already headed out the door, because then she's going to be walking around sad because she's insecure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I understand in that situation. Like sometimes you have to know, okay, I could tell my truth, but is it really going to like benefit this person? But like it's different from like, this person deserves honesty. This person deserves the choice to decide whether they want to be here or not, or you know what I'm saying? So I do my best to be honest.
That's true. Don't take that away from the person.
Yeah.
And that hurts.
It's selfish.
I got a little scenario. Okay. So if somebody, let's say it's your partner, your boyfriend, they give you okay, hold on. Let me set this up right. Your boyfriend gets a gift. He doesn't tell you, he's not honest about who he got the gift from. Okay, it was somebody who liked him, basically, right? And he didn't tell you that. But you find out that it was from somebody that liked him. And then he comes to you and he's like, but babe, I didn't tell you it was from old girl who, maybe the ex, I don't know, because I ain't trying to get with her like that. I didn't even like her like that.
Like, what kind of gift is it? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. But if it's like a piece of candy, or it's like,
not a piece of candy.
Or if it's like I guess it doesn't matter.
Let's say like a gift card.
Yeah, I would be offended because because if you don't want to be with her, then why did you accept the gift? And then if you don't want to be with her, why didn't you tell me? Why are you hiding it? If you could have just been like, hey, this girl, because the thing is, like, for me, I'm an oversharer. Okay. So like if that happened to me, if like some guy who liked me gave me a gift card or gave me some flowers or something, I would be like, babe. this man gave me this thing. And then he was offended by it. I'd be like, yeah, you know, like, I just feel like he deserves the truth. And I blab anyway, so there's no point in me not saying nothing.
Yeah.
And also, like, why did you accept it? If I don't want to be,
it's free. It's a gift card to life.
But you know that it's like it's a gesture of their affection for you. You know, it's them saying, "I like you. Here's this thing."
I like free shit. I might take that. I'm taking that on that one because I like free. I know.
I see what you're saying. Like, if it's a gift card to like my favorite restaurant, or it's just like Sephora, or like, I would just be like, thank you.
What if you split it? Okay, you split the gift card, like you split the gift card, that's gonna make it better. Like, okay, but I spent it on you anyways, or something like that.
I don't know, man. I mean, because my thing is always like, my thing about truth is that stuff always comes up. In the light, it always will come up. So, like, for example, that same situation, maybe that's my coworker, and he gave me a gift, and I decided I'm just going to spend it not to my boyfriend. I got us like something to eat, and I brought it home, and we shared it, and we ate it. Boom, and then at the employee holiday party, right? And my boy, and they meet, and he's like, "Oh, that gift card." My boyfriend's like, "What gift card?" And I'm like, "Right." So here's the time, because for me, it's like now you. I think, what is it called when they say it's like something on top of injury is like, not only did you lie, but you lied for 2 months. You didn't say anything for 2 months.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, that's where lying gets worse, because it's like you waited until you couldn't hold it no more. And that is deceitful.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. I can see that.
I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking about what's going to happen if they ever find out. And that's why I opt into just being honest, transparent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have a guilty conscience too, so I just exactly. Especially if I really care. But I'm like, I accidentally wore something like the littlest things. I can't help it. I can't help it. So here we go. When do you feel most alive?
I feel most alive when I'm either like. When I'm in my hot yoga class, and I'm like feeling strong,
yes, girl.
Like, you know, I'm in flow, and like I'm feeling good. I feel alive. Then my heart is racing. I'm sweating. Like I feel alive. And then also when I'm in my bag, like when I'm in my bag.
Oh, like doing your thing.
Yeah, doing my thing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Oh, now you're a millennial.
I'm in my bag.
Yeah, I'm in my bag. I mean, that could either mean like, but what I mean by that is like when I'm working, and like.
You in your flow, like
when I'm traveling for work, and I'm like in the airport, and I'm like doing my little thing. I got my bags, and I'm going to campuses, and I'm like I'm in a flow again of like I'm making something happen. I'm feeling confident in myself. Like that's when I feel most alive. And I'm trying something new. I'm doing something new. I'm meeting new people. Like, because when you're meeting new people, you have to kind of like come alive. Versus like when you're kind of around people who you already know, sometimes you don't try to show up as anything different than what you've already shown up as. Versus like when you're around new people, you just kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes it's like a new pep in my step. Yeah. And I feel alive when I'm with my sister and we're laughing uncontrollably. It's like, you know, soul on fire type shit.
That's good. I like how you mentioned you come alive when you're around people, like new people. I feel like that too, but I don't think I've ever thought of it like that. I come alive when I'm like that. 'Cause some people are not people first. People.
Wait a minute.
Or social, or have social anxiety or socially awkward. So when they're around people, they probably close off. But I never thought of the fact that like, and then feeling like it's a fresh slate to kind of not be somebody you're not, but just kind of, let's set this tone, a possible new relationship, friendship, whatever it could be. The possibilities are endless. Yeah. See, that's why I kind of started this. 'Cause I'm like, you talk about people, you never know what the conversation take you. So, so I'm here for it. I love that. Gee, thanks. I'm still though in my bag though. I feel like, I don't know, is this me aging myself? 'Cause I don't think I really heard that one before. I'm in my bag. I'm still older. I'm 30. Oh, it's not that crazy, right? I don't think I'm old.
You're not old. Any 30-year-olds out there, you're not old, because when I turn 30, I won't be old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I hate when the young people think that I'm like.
I hate when 30-year-olds are like, I'm old. Yeah. It's like, you're literally 30.
Right. This is the new 21. That's what I've heard.
Honestly,
but I feel
like sometimes I feel like a teenager at 25. Like I still kind of feel like a teenager inside. And it's like, I'm sure at 30, you'll feel like 21. And at 40, you'll feel 30. Like I talk to 40-year-olds and they're like, yeah, I still feel 30 inside. And I think that's just, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Age ain't nothing but a number anyway. It is. If you could go around here dating 45-year-olds, dating 26 and 56. I mean, what is it?
It is what it is.
Right.
But like, age is nothing but a number, but age is also a number. Like at some point for me as a young person, like I have to draw a line of how old of a person I'm going to date.
So what is that line since we there? What is the line? 57.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to throw a number. I just wanted to see what
the number for me is 10 years above me. So when I turn 25, it'll be 35.
Okay, 10
years, like my senior is like the max. And I don't even think I've had great success dating like 35, 34, 30-year-olds anyway. But I'm not dating like, I will do my best not to date nobody above that, because it's like, you're in a completely different stage in life. You're expecting certain different things. Like you might want kids sooner than I do.
That's true.
Because I'm still trying to figure out my career and like have a little bit more freedom and fun and stuff like that. So that's my line. 10 years, my senior.
Would you date somebody with kids?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It really depends on the person.
Definitely if they have a 25-year-old.
No.
If they have a 25.
No, because I might as well just date your son. But yeah, no. I don't know, honestly. Like, it really depends on the person and the relationship. Like, I might date them if they're... But it also depends on the age of the kids. If the kids are, like, below 5, it's like...
That's fresh. Too fresh for me.
Right. It's too fresh. And you probably still with your girl or something.
Yeah, there's still maybe feelings kind of still working out.
Yeah.
You just had a whole baby.
You just had a whole baby.
Unless it was a one-night stand and you giving it a little bit.
Yeah. I will. And that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between like entertaining somebody and like dating them actively to date them. Because I date to marry.
Yeah.
I date to be with my person. So like it's a difference between like, oh, we're going out, we got a bite to eat, we're hanging out, we're spending time together versus like we're dating to be in a relationship. So would I date to be in a relationship with someone who has kids? I don't know. It really depends on how good the relationship is. And like, are your expectations for me to like be your mom?
Yeah.
And like, do I feel compelled to do that? You know, there's a difference between, okay, I met your kid and somehow inside of me, I start feeling like do I want to be a mom? Oh my God. Or like a stepmom, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I really don't know. It just depends on the person and the kids.
Would you be a sugar baby? Sugar
No, I think we used to joke about that as like teenagers, like, oh, I'm gonna get me a sugar daddy or whatever. But I don't think I realized that I wouldn't do that. Like I wouldn't, I don't feel comfortable taking money from people. I really don't. Like how girls go get like they can ask like guys who aren't their boyfriend to like pay for their nails or to fly them out. Like I can't do that. Like I genuinely, it's strange. I already have a hard time asking for help just in general. So it's like I can't ask no stranger for stuff.
Isn't it an exchange though? Like you spend a companion you being a companion to that person, and then you also making sure you. And
that's the second fold, which is that I'm not giving up no sugar.
There's those that don't want no sugar. Them old men that just want a little nice young thing.
It feels like a waste of my time because
flights to Dubai, nails done, hair done, everything.
But you're not my man. So like, again, back to like, I'm dating to marry.
Yeah.
I'm spending how much time with you when I could be spending a time. I have a business. You know what I'm saying? I have a job. I have family. Like there are other ways for me to spend my time. And then when I think about like, I'm going to Dubai with a random man who could or could not be an axe murderer. Like I'm good. That's also the thing. Like men are, my head is always on a swivel because you never know what type of person somebody is. You know what I'm saying? So I like to really play it safe.
Listen, I've heard some stories in like specifically Atlanta, dating in Atlanta. It's just for some reason, it's just the men out here. And I haven't dated men out here, but I just hear them through people. Like it's just craziest stories that I've heard apart from everywhere else that I've lived. It's like, I really don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard crazy stories. I mean, I just think my crazy stories are like the way that I perceive like the dangers of men are really about like things that happen to women. Like going missing, you know what I mean? Or being attacked in the street or like being harassed. Those types of things are always the ones that like stick. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play it safe. I'm not just going to like go out with somebody. And then also I think about like me telling my mom I'm going to Dubai with a random sugar man. She'd be like, sit down. You're going nowhere.
Good. At least you got your mama watching your back. There's a lot of people out here that be.
I'm saying, who don't got mamas?
Okay, so what is one thing people misunderstand about you?
Oh, this is perfect. I wanted you to ask this question after the question you asked me before, which was, when do I feel most alive? And that's when I'm with new people. Because oddly enough, I can be socially anxious. Like I can't, like in college, I was very like closed off and like awkward. Like one of my best friends right now, like our first time going out together, we were in this bar and I was so awkward. I was so odd. And she was like, I thought you were so strange because why are you acting like that? She's like, you don't act like that ever. Like ever since after that moment or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think what can be misunderstood about me is that I do have like an odd side to me, or like I'm not always as confident as I appear. And it's strange because like even in the times where I feel the least confident, for some reason I still appear like I am. And so like there's always like this, oh, you're so amazing, or like you have this like vibe. And
meanwhile, she's like, oh.
Right. Meanwhile, I'm like insecure. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like feeling super awkward, or I can't seem to find my place. But like lately, I've been doing good at just getting out there, talking to people, because I know it's in me. But, and also what's misunderstood is that I don't always know what I'm doing. But I think that's in general. I think we always perceive that people know what they're doing out there. And I think I'm learning through businesses that nobody knows what they're doing. They're just doing their best to figure it out. But nobody knows what they're doing.
No, I agree. I can definitely relate to that because
some people do.
After years.
Exactly. I think after years of experience, they know what works, what doesn't work. But like, especially like in my 20s, my early 20s, like we're all figuring it out. Nobody's like perfect or has it all put down. And social media is like the biggest contributor to like the facade of that everybody has it figured it out. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. Because I seen this girl, I was looking at her pictures. And then she was in an abusive relationship this whole time. But then like you look at her Instagram, she put a random post about the abuse, but then you go through her Instagram and she's like, it's just all like this pretty picture of life is great. You wouldn't know she was in an abusive relationship until she put that post up. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like I always do that for some reason. I don't know. Like when I see something, when I see something about somebody and I'm like, I go back to their social, like to see their whole entire page to see if I like, what are they giving? Did I feel this from them? I don't know. I don't know if that's weird, but I was like, I just try to feel like, okay, because I know how social media be. Yeah. So I like to see if it's really...
Because nobody posts their lowlights. Everybody posts their highlights of their life. You know what I'm saying? Even me. Like, and I think that's part of the misperception about me. It's like, okay, Jaleesa, you never show that you're socially awkward. You never show that you're insecure. But like, I just feel like that shows up in like how often I post, or like what I be posting, or how long it takes me to get something out because I'm like struggling with perfectionism. Like all of that stuff is like, I don't know. It's just a part of like, I guess my makeup, but maybe it's a blessing that I still show up.
Right. And you push yourself.
I push myself, you know what I'm saying? And like, I do show up as confident because that's how doors open, no matter how you feel inside.
And that's definitely a good, like encouraging, knowing like when people give you that feedback of like, oh wow, I didn't even know you was like this. Yeah. I know for me, I was, my job be having parties and I'd be hosting parties.
Okay.
That was something so new for me. I was like, Lord, like, but most people look at me and think, because I'm always dancing and laughing and cheering, and they think, oh, this is new for you? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I really I'm really shy. Yeah. I'm really shy. It'd be a shock when people say that, but I really get nervous inside, but I really push myself because I feel like that's what I was meant to do. Like, I'm really supposed to be like bringing people together and stuff like that. So I started doing the hosting thing, and I'm like, although I'd be freaking out before it, when I'm in it and doing it, and I'm like, okay, I like this.
That's good though. I mean, I grew up in like a performing arts like background, and so that's that feeling of like, okay, right before you get on stage, your heart is like dropped, and you're like, all of that. And then when you're on it, when you're on stage, you can probably still be feeling that feeling, but like that. In the back of my mind, the show must go on. Right. And maybe that's what it is, even how I show professionally and like artistically is like the show must go on, whether you're scared, whether you're nervous, whether you don't know what you're doing, you got to produce something.
You have to.
And that kind of goes into like what I am passionate about, which is the arts and like art education, because it teaches you those types of things that like you have to continue to put on and then like produce something and like tap into yourself. Like you can't give up. I feel like that's what the arts taught me.
Right. So, I mean, dive deep into that. You said you're into what kind of art is it?
So I'm a vocalist. So I sing and I write, and I love theater. I haven't been on a stage in a while.
Can we get some vocals? Right. I'm just trying, because everybody put everybody on the spot.
And it's so funny. It's so funny because like when people do that to me and I say no, I'll be like, you just need to sing a little something. Why do I need to sing on the spot? I'm doing it.
Right. Are you really a singer? Like,
no, facts. No, I could, but I'll give you a clip later. Because because that's also part of my misperception is that I really have a hard time receiving praise and like appreciation. And like, I know I can sing, and it's like, when I sing and they're like, oh my gosh, that was so good. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. I don't want the attention, but like, so yeah, I'm a vocalist. I went to performing arts schools here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Actually right around the corner. The Cab School of the Arts is literally like 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
From here. And then I went to the Cab Elementary School of the Arts, and there I studied voice, and I was in like choirs most of my years. I did piano. And so now, once I graduated from high school, I went to study business. And I was still in the choir in college, but like I really studied business. I was trying to, I don't know, avoid that part of myself for whatever reason. And now I'm in a place where I'm tapping back into that. And it's come out in this form of Artist in You, which is right now a blog, but really it's like this like multi-dimensional initiative to advocate for the arts, all forms of art, whether it's painting or music or dance or theater, and like encouraging folks to continue to tap into the artist in them, because like this partly started off in college. I was doing research on like I did a research proposal, which was like, how can we make arts education more accessible into low income public schools? Because after certain legislations like the No Child Left Behind Act, arts education was defunded in schools. And like, when we think about, you know,
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah. When we think about like why schools, we think about like their testing scores, we talk about like behavioral issues, we talk about the school to prison pipeline, like those things are, I feel can be addressed by like implementing arts in a very intentional manner, whether it's like, okay, we're going to use arts education to help kids better understand like math or better understand reading. Like, I think that's part of the reason why DSA, my old high school, had such high test scores, because we were able, and I mean, we had high academic standards, but it was like, they go hand in hand. You know what I mean? You're able to practice your literary skills. You're able to think more critically and creatively, and that makes you like, makes your mind stronger. So like, I advocate for those types of things. And then recently I've been getting into like addressing the school to prison pipeline as it relates to behavioral issues, because like when we think about what the arts does for you as an individual, and like helping you temper your emotions and express yourself in healthy ways. Yes, in healthy ways, and process your emotions. It's like, if we can get kids to tap into that and address their behavioral issues, then they won't be reprimanded in such harsh ways, and thus begin that line into the school to prison pipeline.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
And that's my thing. So I study business, but I minored in sociology, and like I'm an arts kid. So like for me, it was like, how can I like connect sociology and like social studies to the arts? How does art affect the way that we interact with each other as like humans? And address, I'm always here for addressing social issues, which is like school to prison pipeline, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Poverty, all that stuff.
Look at that, she's coming alive. I love that. That's how I feel like with music. Like I did like anything where I'm just gonna turn on this music. Let's see how we just all
I guess I would add that too, is like what makes me feel alive is like singing. And like that's what kind of gets me out of a funk. That's what gets me out of bed in the morning. If I put on some music, I'm having a hard time getting up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I have a tattoo that's the music like frequencies, but it's also like your heart. It's a play button. It's a whole thing. But just saying, because without music, I don't know how I would be here today. I'm not even gonna lie. Music done got me through so much. I'm like, I can't imagine. That is really dope. I seen you glowing when you said that, girl.
Oh,
that's really all your goals within that. I hope they all work through, because we need more of that.
Yeah,
we definitely do. We definitely do. All right, so for the last list, we had good conversation. I need to start putting a buzzer or something on the timeline, because I don't want to have you here forever. I'm sure you got things to do. I have no clue how much time we had.
We only been here for like less than an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay.
Barely, maybe 30.
Oh, okay. Well, you having a good time?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
That's what's up. All right, let's see. How do you feel? Oh, no, here we go. Is there anything you taught yourself? I like this question.
Is there anything that I've taught myself?
Yes.
There are things that I've learned through my mistakes.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, okay, like you said you wanted to do this. I'm going to practice. And then I finally learned how to do it type thing. Oh. Is that Missy?
Nah.
Okay, you should.
Sleep.
Is there anything that I've taught myself? Or a skill, you know?
I mean, I feel like in general, I've taught myself how to do my job. So this is like, I guess for context, I work at a nonprofit. Most nonprofits have small teams. Okay. And like when I came onto the team, we had about like 2 people on the team. One person who was like my direct manager. And then there was me, and I was fresh out of school. And then she ended up leaving, and it was just me. And like, of course I have my boss, my executive director, who was like my point of contact. We stay in touch every week. But there's something about working from home and not working like in an environment where you're always interacting with people who you can ask for help. Earlier I said like I have a hard time asking for help, but it's like and with that you start teaching yourself how to do certain things. How do I make decisions? How do I make smart decisions? You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't go to somebody's desk and be like, hey, Frank.
Right. Exactly. You have to figure it out on your own. So I think in general, like I've just kind of taught myself like professional development. I've taught myself how to like build relationships that, you know, will positively influence the organization. Like, you know, back to my influence or like the impact of my art education experience is like just learning how to make shit get done. Right. You know what I'm saying? Figuring it out. I don't know. That's what I would say. I don't know anything specific. I haven't like my piano. I have a piano in the house. I like I said, studied the piano, but like right now all I have are scales. I don't have a song. Scales like
ABC.
Ooh, that C D E F G.
Yes. Listen,
but like all day. I know, but like like scales. But like I haven't necessarily sat down and said, okay, I'm gonna start teaching myself how to read music again, or like how to play songs, because I'm a little lazy.
Yeah, I used to play the piano too. You know how to play chopsticks?
No.
Oh,
maybe like separately. I know.
You know what it is though? The chopsticks.
It's a dun 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 dun. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can play like separate hands, but like not together.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
And you play the sharps and stuff? The sharps, flats?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I was learning piano when I was younger, but then I feel like I got as far as like the white keys.
Okay.
I wanted to get so
black keys are important.
They are important.
Yeah.
And using the pedal, I don't know why I was always like, I want to be a person that uses that pedal. Because it's like you really a pianist when you like using that pedal.
I feel you.
And then you got the black keys incorporated. Like you really on some like.
That's full musicianship.
Exactly.
Right there. Get into your bag, Khaled.
Right, I do. I didn't get into, but listen, they ain't gonna let me get no piano. I know Eliana not gonna let me get no piano.
She's like, shut up.
My speaker is enough.
I feel you.
Is there any instrument that you like would like to learn or wish you knew how to play?
I mean, I wish that I could just play my piano like fluently.
Okay.
I think playing the guitar would also be cool, because like I love India Arie and she's a guitarist, and so like if I could like play her songs on the guitar, that'd be dope. Even like Lauryn Hill plays her guitar. Like I love her songs, but the piano. And
you'd write your own music.
I do write my own music. I have written my own music
to the piano. Like you done made the produced it, I guess, on the piano. Is that what they do, right?
No, I have not done that. My dad's a musician, so typically he makes the music and I sing a little ditty.
That's okay. I tried to do it, but it didn't come out that well.
That's okay.
Like I mean, I feel like I mainly rap. Yeah, but I can hold a little note.
Okay.
You think if I hold a note, you can harmonize?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Damn, I just say la la something like that.
Just sing a song. Just sing a song.
I am not my hair.
Oh, you have to sing it.
Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta sing a song that I really know.
Is that a song like I can harmonize with though?
I'm trying to. You know Wicked?
No.
Sorry, I've been like on blast.
I've been
on blast with that one. I'm trying to think. What about?
Do you know like Lift Every Voice and Sing?
Yeah, I do know it, but the lyrics.
Okay. That's okay.
Okay, right. Okay.
But I will say this is also something I wrote about. So I'm a writer, like I said, I have a blog, and like the last piece that I wrote about was like my life through art. And I forgot to mention this, but like in the 6th grade, our social studies teacher was a Black woman who went to Tuskegee University, HBCU, and she was a Zeta by Beta Sorority Incorporated woman, and she taught us every stanza of Lift Every Voice and Sing. She was not letting us pass the class if we didn't know the lyrics of Lift Every Voice and Sing. So I just want to say the importance, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Of having Black.
I thought it would be like a quick lookup, but why is it like PDF? They got a PDF version. I would think, you know how sometimes you look it up and it's just right there?
Yeah.
I have to press links and stuff.
Just press either one.
Lift Every Voice and Sing by James Weldon?
Yep.
Okay.
That's him. James Weldon Johnson.
Hopefully I do not listen. Do not come from me. I'm gonna try my best to just. It's been a minute since I've heard. I know the song.
Hey man, we don't need no don't need no disclaimers.
Okay. Period. Okay. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling seas. Hey! Sorry. Okay, so I got
Keep going. That's what a harmony is.
Okay. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past the...
Okay.
I knew I was gonna mess it up. Wait, okay, how do it? Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. I'm so sorry, I'm messing this up for you.
God, let us march on till victory is won. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen.
Stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a steady beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our Father sighed.
That was beautiful.
Thank you, girl.
I might gotta put that as my ringtone.
Don't.
You remember they had a ringtone with the voicemail? When you got the voicemail, when you go to voicemail, they put the song on the thing.
My parents do that. So
I still to this day?
Girl. But it's like, oh yeah. Because it's funny because it's like, I have songs that I have not released out to the world. I have one song that's on Spotify. I will share it with you. So if you'd like to share it with the world. But it's like, but I have other songs that only my parents have access to.
Okay.
So like those are their ringtones for me.
Oh, shout out to the parents. That's the truth. Yes, that's so
supporters.
Right. As their, what you said is as their ringtone.
Yeah. So when I call, they know it's me.
Period. Listen. If there's any other way to support, they have their own loud too, just so yes, go extra loud in public. Exactly. Like, you want to know who?
It's my daughter.
Right. Right.
That's so funny.
That is so. Oh my gosh. But no, you really do sound great. I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's okay. You should definitely practice that though. I feel like that's like Black history.
I knew that was coming.
And Black history.
I knew that was coming.
What? Where do you grow up in? Florida? New York?
New York.
They didn't do Black history in New York?
They did.
They did. I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But like,
why am I hesitant? They did.
I feel you. Because I mean, like, I have a friend who was in Delaware, and like, she was never taught what the voice is saying.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that's very important.
No, I definitely know the song. It's just, I feel like it's been so long. I mean, I guess it's one of those things. But you would say your teacher had y'all like
forwards and backwards. Yeah.
Right. I was never, it was never like forced on me like that.
Yeah. So and it should be. Just in general, like I think that when we talk about like our political climate and like what needs to be in schools, Black history needs to be in schools. That's also why like with Artists and You, it's really important for me to highlight Black music, Black art, all artists, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll give everybody who earns it their due, you know what I'm saying? Whether they're Black or white or Hispanic or indigenous or Native or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I also think it's important for people to know their history and to like know their culture.
Can I, so to be honest, I didn't really get into my Black history until like college.
That's okay.
Cause I grew up, well, okay. So I spent like half my life in New York and half in Miami. So, But even with that being said, I just was always around like either Hispanics. When I was in New York, that was the most, and then in Miami, I was around more Hispanics, but then white or Caucasian. So I'm like, I got to college, and then even though my college was majority, whites,
Where'd you go to school?
Oswego.
What's that?
It's upstate.
New York?
Yeah, it's a SUNY. Upstate is right there on Lake Ontario.
Okay. Oh, so you basically like Canada.
It'd be so funny to me how people like the next thing that comes up is always somewhere.
Canada.
Yeah, yes. And we used to go to Canada, like what I'm saying. It's a nice little 3-hour drive or so. But yeah, so I didn't. And then I started joining the BSU and stuff like that. So that's what made me start to be like, oh wow. Right, and really enjoying.
Yeah,
like, it's so crazy how you're not exposed to it. If you're not exposed to it, it's just you really go your whole life. Like I'm a black person, go my whole life not knowing what it means to really be black, man.
And the thing is, like, it's funny because I went to predominantly like black middle and elementary school. DeKalb Elementary School of the Arts is predominantly black, but DeKalb School of the Arts is like predominantly white with black folks there and like Hispanic folks, all different cultures or whatever. But even then, and I wrote about this in my last piece, which was like, even in those spaces, I didn't always feel like I understood my blackness because my parents didn't expose me to like hip hop rap culture, which like dominates music. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't really allowed or able really to, or interested in listening to like Nicki Minaj and like all the like rappers. And so when you go to like a middle school dance, that's all they're playing. That's all the kids know. You know what I'm saying? And so I start to question my own blackness out of those experiences. Yes. Because it's like, am I black enough? And then I went to HBCU and still part of my social anxiety was like, am I black enough? Yes. But I also learned that like being a black person is so dynamic. It could mean anything. You could really be the only thing that makes you black is your skin color. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you're interested in, I'm sure there's another black person who's also interested in that. Like one of my best friends, like she's a skateboarder. And like, she's an artist as well, but like we were talking about, there's so many like black people who have made a dent in skateboard culture, but like we don't even know that because we consider that to be a white people thing. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Like black people are everywhere. Black jobs is everything. Anything we want to do.
The black jobs.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's anything.
Yes, the whole am I black enough? That almost made me a little emotional. Because that was like I used to be like when I go to the meetings and stuff, I'm just like, damn, like. I used to be scared to be in a group of black people because I'm like, damn, I'm just not going to really like be able to have the conversations and hold weight in these conversations because I'm like, damn, I wasn't really I didn't have nobody else having these conversations with. And it's not really my fault. And then I'll be like, is it wrong for me or should I feel bad because I guess I didn't have that urge to go seek that. You know what I mean? No. Because I feel like people like, I'm like, I want to know what we do or let me go be in the more, black community or something like that. I don't know. You go search for that knowledge type thing. I mean, but people are also like made up of their environment. You know what I'm saying? So like you are what you grew up as or whatever. And also like, I could have thought the same thing around like the music. Like even when I would try to listen to music that I felt like my peers were interested in, I just realized that wasn't your interest. That wasn't really my interest. Like I grew up around jazz and R&B and soul music. Like that's who I am. That's who I've been since I was 10. You know what I mean? But like, I also, when I was younger, kids would call me an Oreo because I was like, oh my God, white on the inside and black on the outside. And that used to like, that really aided to like am I black enough thought process. You know what I'm saying? It's disappointing, but I think the beauty of growing up is that you hopefully at some point grow up out of it. Yes. Out of whatever box people put you in, you know what I'm saying? You get to redefine blackness for yourself. Yeah. Redefine black. Yes. I'm a poet. Damn, okay. Shit, I don't even know where to go from that. Like, what is the next question? Shit. Okay, so here we go. What takes your breath away?
Beauty. Like beautiful things take my breath away. Whether it's like the earth that God made and it's like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you walk outside, like the snow sometimes be so beautiful, or like the sunset, or a really hard rainy day, or a beautiful person. Sometimes a beautiful man will walk in the room and take my breath away. What are you doing? Or like art, beautiful art takes my breath away. I'm trying to find the words. And I don't know why I want to say pain. Pain takes my breath away, but I don't know how to even dive into all of that. So
I was gonna say, when you like, are you one of those who that likes like pain, like the adrenaline junkies of?
Mine adrenaline. No, I mean, no. I have a tattoo on my back, and like that hurt, and it kind of hurt so good. Like it was kind of like, you know what I mean? But it wasn't. I don't think I seek out pain, at least not physically.
Yeah,
my therapist might say otherwise.
All right, so to close this off. Oh wait, actually no. I want to give you one more question before I close off. What is a pet peeve that you have?
Smacking. If I'm
like
not smacking,
eating,
when you're eating, like if I'm not smacking or crunching, then hearing somebody else smacking is annoying. Like if we're smacking and crunching together, fine. But like eating cereal, like somebody's eating cereal with the milk
and they
the
slurp. The slurping of cereal for me is like when you're just put the whole thing in your mouth, please.
And I get it. I get it. Like I get it because when I'm alone, I eat however I want to eat.
Yeah.
And I get the joy of it all and like how it makes the flavors better. But don't do that around me. And I think that's it. I had thought of something earlier, but that's all I can think of is like smacking. Pet peeves.
Would that be like a date ender immediately?
And no, it's not a date ender. I probably would say something though.
Like, bruh.
No, I'd probably be like, that food good. Because the thing is, like, I'm a jokester. So, like, I'll try my best to make, like, whatever I'm saying, like, receive, like, you can receive it because I'm, like, saying it in a joking way. But, like, it depends. Like, it won't be a date ender. It probably wouldn't be, like, I'm giving you a second date. Especially if it's, like, nasty. Yeah. If you're, like, a nasty smacker, that means you have no table manners. Yeah. No home training. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Licking the fingers.
Licking your fingers. But I don't know. It depends. What kind of food are you eating?
We had a boil.
On a first date, we won't be going to a seafood boil on a first date. I mean, who knows, man? Right. You know, that's what you desire.
If that was your favorite and not taking you there, like, listen. I feel like you can't judge me at that point.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, you signed yourself up for that. But it's not like White Chicks. You know how like on White Chicks?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not that. Like, it would never be that. It would never be that.
Oh, good.
But, yeah.
Okay. Well, to close this out, great conversations, by the way. Great. All right, so I'm going to say some words, and you just say the first thought that comes to your mind.
Oh my God, word association.
Yes.
I always wanted to play this.
All right. Toxic.
Relationships.
Okay. Iconic.
Artists.
Okay. Sauce.
Cheese sauce.
How often do you come across cheese sauce?
Yesterday I had, because what I really wanted to say was Creole sauce. Me and my sister had some Creole sauce yesterday at that restaurant, but it was like a cheesy Louisiana. So I said cheese is the best.
Hey, I just thought I was like cheese. Okay, family.
Love.
Oh, okay. Period. Respect.
Aretha Franklin. He said R-E-S-P-C-T song.
I know that one.
Okay, I don't know. He was looking at me.
I know that one. Not you doing me. I know that one.
I was just saying. For the people, they didn't know. Respect. But I'll give you another one. Respect me.
Okay. Disrespect.
Self-worth. Like, I feel like if you disrespect... I was thinking about disrespecting yourself. If you disrespect yourself, that means there's like a challenge that you have with like your self-worth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Black.
People.
Okay. Fail.
Lessons.
You said blessed? Wait.
Lessons.
Oh, lessons.
Yeah, when you fail, you're learning lessons.
Okay. Missy.
My baby. My boo-boo.
My boo-boo.
My puppy.
Ja.
Oh, she is all-encompassing. She can do a little bit of everything, multifaceted, multi-dimensional. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you for the invitation.
Of course. You want to shout out your show? Like I said, they will be in the descriptions. But is there any last words? Anything?
Yeah. When are you posting this? You posting this week?
Thursday.
Okay. So, Again, I'm Ja. I run Artist in You. On Instagram, we are artist, letter N underscore letter U. And on this upcoming Sunday, I will be hosting an artist talk at Urban Grind Coffee House in Atlanta. And you should come out, see the installation at the coffee house, and hear me chit chat with the artist to kind of uncover what stories he's telling through his pieces and get to better know him as an artist. See y'all there.
Right.
And follow me. I also write articles on Medium. Medium is like a platform where artists can like write different articles and stuff. So that's where my blog is currently. Hopefully this year I'll have a website. But for now, you can go to my Instagram page and you'll find all the links to my Medium account, my YouTube channels. If you're an artist and you want to shout out, follow me, DM me. We can work something out.
Right. Here we go. Well, I appreciate you taking the time speaking with me.
No problem.
It's very much appreciated. Okay. You are appreciated. All right.
Oh, thanks.
I hope you learned something.
I did about myself. I wish you the very best on this journey that you're on too.
Thank you.
No problem.
And just to let y'all know, new episodes every Thursday, dropping at 6 p.m. on my YouTube channel. Okay. Friends with Many Strangers. Y'all y'all look out for that. Follow me on my social media. Subscribe to the channel. All right. It's nothing but love over here. And I'll catch y'all next episode. Thank you.
Color of my eyes, is it the way I wear my clothes? What's inside nobody knows. But today I will be free from the standards that label me. See, I learned at an early age that only I can write this page. I ain't no Lee and I ain't no Ho, and I ain't no Claude, no Romeo. I was birthed into royalty. As we turn to